Hello everyone, I'm your host SCM and welcome to the top 5 anime betrayals. Just kidding, this is my top 5 favorite faction episodes of all time. This isn't anyone else's episodes, this is just the episodes I've made. I've made 86 so far, so if you haven't watched them, I recommend you go to the playlist and watch every single one because I think they all count up to a year of watch time. Yep, that's really accurate. So just kidding. You know, when I was making this list, I was having a tough time because I've made some really good videos and I've made some really crappy videos. And the crappy ones are more in quantity than the good ones. So it took a while, okay? But I finally made a list of my top 5 favorite episodes in a crappy notepad, free notepad, because I don't want to use Google Drive because, you know, the government will find us. But that's another topic for another day. Let's get straight into the video. Coming in at number 5 is episode 70, actually the best trap in factions. You know, at first I wasn't going to put this on the list because I thought it was going to be, like, really stupid. Because I remember making this back in the day when, like, on Cosmic, when I used to play there. And, like, no one would trust you TPing. So, like, since I was a YouTuber, I would just, like, hey, you know, I'm doing this for a video or whatever. So I just, like, TP them and, like, trap them. It was funny, but I only got, like, 2 kills. That was an okay episode. I thought that was funny, in my opinion. So that's why it's on my top 5 favorite list. Also, it's the 70th episode I ever made. So that's really cool as well. And I think I trapped one of my friends. I'm not sure, but afterwards in that video, like, this dude gave me a god set. Dude, you're a freaking legend. I love you so much, Ben. You know, but wow, that was good. Coming in at number 4, we have episode 29, Revenge on Trueborn. Now, I really wanted to put this in because this was so fun. Like, when I made this, you don't understand. Me and Trueborn, we didn't like each other back then. You know, his faction, or I don't even think, yeah, he had a faction, but, like, his faction betrayed him or something. There's a whole crazy story about that, but basically he scummed me really hard, and, like, he raided my base or something, so I'm like, hey, you know, what would be a good thing to, you know, troll him with, because I didn't like him. Now we're friends. I actually think he left or something, the community, but, you know, rip, we'll shed a tear every day, but that was a really fun episode where I pretended to be one of his fans because he had a growing subscriber base back then, just like me. So I pretended to be one of his fans, and I'm like, hey, can I help you out in your base? So that was fun. And, like, I was mining with him, and then I invited my faction, and we just, like, took him over. Those were the days when I got in calls with people when I actually did stuff. That was fun. So that was really fun. I don't know if Trueborn is active anymore. I'll have to check his Twitter. But yeah, that was a really funny episode. Coming in at number 3 is Raiding F-Top 1, episode 73. Now, I wasn't going to put this on my list, but then I'm like, hey, you know, it was fun. I did this with Vunagayan, Lyric Ness, Ace Master, and I think that was it. So here's how the story went. Like, Vu got a TP into the number 1 faction on the server. They were dominating and stuff. So we got into their base, and, like, they're Windows 10. You know, they're good at PvP. This was when I was actually good at PvP. That's a joke, by the way. But, yeah, Vu got teleported in there somehow. It might have been inside. Yeah, I think it's called Insiding F-Top. No, it's called Raiding F-Top 1. I don't know what I'm talking about, but we dropped them super low off F-Top, and then we were able to rise. So that was a really fun episode. Except I was whining the whole time, so I had to, like, I'm not going to name anybody, but I had to kick someone out because they were, like, screaming because they were dying. That was, like, I'm like, you know, I don't want someone screaming in the video for the whole video, so, like, I can't use any footage, so I just didn't do that, and that was really fun. I enjoyed that to its heart extent. I love that. Vu, you're awesome. Thank you for teleporting me in there. I'm sorry I'm not active in the faction anymore. That's a joke too. Go watch my series if you're new. Alright. Coming in at number 2 is Inciting Our Arch Enemy Faction, episode 28. Now guys, this is a special episode because I actually killed someone. You know, that's a really big accomplishment for SCM, the person who is so bad at PvP. Like, if you knew me, you would know I suck. So, we incited our arch enemy faction at the time. You know, all my enemies turn out to be my friends. It's just, like, weird how that works. I don't know. So, I've known these guys for, like, 2 years. Great faction. They're awesome. I know the leader and his brother and a bunch of other people. I actually killed someone. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm just pretty excited. So, yeah, and those were like my BC Realm friends, like from way back in the day. That was awesome. And when we incited them, they like didn't know what hit them. It was pretty funny. And they were messaging me. They're like, "Why?" or like, "SCM, what the heck?" or you know, stuff like that. But we all fixed it out after the end. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. Oh, I just thinking back, I remember just touring the base, and then I just remember teleporting like somebody, and I'm just like, I literally type in the thing, I'm like, kill them. That's what I say. I'm like, kill them, and then it happens. Awesome. Just love that. That was so cool. Coming in at number 1, if you're a fan of my faction series, you probably knew this was going to come up. Episode 50, the Season 1 finale. Now, this was a very special episode. I remember this because it stuck out, like, upon everything else. And the reason it did is because the Frozen, whatever his fate, I don't know. He's not active anymore, but the Frozen Gamer, I think it was called, he had, like, 3,000 subs. He was in it. Like, he helped me or something. I really can't remember. This was a 30-minute long video, and we did so much stuff. I think I battled someone, and like I raided a base. I think this was like the only video where I actually did like a cannon raid. And this was on Dark Realms, you know, the OG server with like Thunder logo when he abused and stuff. Back on the the old Dark Realms. Like if you were from there, you know all the drama that went down and stuff. That was cool. And I remember the biggest fail we did that day when we did the episode 50. I think I took like the whole weekend and just recorded clips. That was awesome. I think I remember the biggest fail we did was we blew up the TNT cannon and it hit the thing, but it didn't explode. So I'm like, okay. So I just started mining in, and that's so stupid. And this is just like a and I had this really bad lisp. I still do. You guys know me. I'm terrible at speech and manner, and we just like blew it up, and then I really wanted to get excited about something, so I'm like, oh look, they have like fire thing, and then I think I unallied someone just so I could kill them. Those were the days. Those were the Dark Realms days, and I was friends with like everybody. It was awesome. It was fun. And then I remember like we did a whole clan battle with my faction with like Bowl of Fruit. He was an OG, and some other people. Like, you know, it was just crazy. That was awesome. But thank you for watching top 5 episodes and factions. This is such a great video. I'm so glad I'm finally making it after all this time. You know, this is so cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being with me till factions, till the end, and everything you do for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is SCM Gaming, signing off.